Sometimes you have to look back to see why you are in the position you are today. And that's what I did. I went back to some old videos we did back in 2017 and looked at some of the polls, etc. And this orchestrated dummification of the Republican Party, the leadership in the Republican Party orchestrated the dummification of their people by pushing anti-intellectualism, etc. I want you to listen to this, and then we'll take it on the other side.
She referenced a stat here. I want to put it up here on this issue, sort of the anti-intellectual streak that's taking place in the Republican electorate. 58% of Republicans believe colleges and universities have a negative effect. Things are going in that is it was just startling. Wait a minute. I thought we all agreed college was good. We can have a debate about openness in ideologies at universities. But when did we go all the way there?
Well, I think you really have to sort of follow the thread of this narrative. Republican strategists began to really recognize how much more highly educated folks were trending towards being more liberal. And we can talk about why that might be. I mean, Republicans would say it's a nefarious liberal bias on campus. Others might say that it's actually the more that you study America's history and the world, you understand how much we've fallen short on values of justice and equality, and you want to tend to work more voraciously towards those goals. But if you look at right-wing media, a narrative has really taken root. It's like the liberal outrage on campus of the day. And that's where that's coming from. There's been a real spotlight, a distortion, I think, of the news of what is coming out of college campuses, that it's just very clear. You start to see it prop up on Breitbart, you start to see it prop up on Fox News, and then it moves into the Republican voter.
I don't know if the story was ever true, but it has some plausibility. You put the frog in the water and you slowly raise the temperature. By the time the frog realizes that the entire temperature range is going to cook him or cook her, it's too late. You're already damaging tissues, you're boiled, you're cooked, you're dead. And that is what has happened to the Republican Party. The leadership, with the constant orchestration of giving them the belief that intellectualism, learning, reading, seeking truth, critical thinking, critical thought, that somehow that is a problem. Somehow that makes them less macho. Somehow that makes them not or absent woke. It made it vogue. It's a problem. And it is a reason why we have people who are willing to believe the most ridiculous things, right? We have the smart folk in the Republican Party. They know better, but they know that in order to maintain that financial advantage, yes, they're willing to sacrifice the intellect of the masses in their party and others, if allowed, if DeSantis is allowed, the entire darn state, irrespective of party. So our goal has to be, how do we allow these guys to re-engage in critical thought in such a manner that they feel a need to re-educate themselves? It's a hard task, but there are methods out there to do it. And actually, it starts from internalization of what they see and how it affects them, and to remove blind faith from their psyche and put more proof in the pudding. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.